The wind had picked up in the last few minutes, and the sand it carried pelted him without mercy. Axel pulled his collar up around his neck and covered the side of his face with his left arm. He wondered how this could possibly help Germany win the war. So far, he'd been very successful, and if he could find and terminate his next 2 targets, he would have accomplished what no other agent in the history of the war had. Axel smiled at the thought as he raised his binoculars for one more look. Yep, he was definitely in the wrong place. 10 days ago, he had slipped ashore onto Cat Island, a 5-mile-long, T-shaped spit of dirt, 7 miles from the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. The U-boat had found a deep channel on the backside to make his egress relatively simple. It had taken only 7 minutes once the conning tower of the submarine surfaced until it was back under for Hauptmann Rittmeister Axel Gunther and all his gear to evac. He then swam to shore through the warm current, pulling a rope attached to his wax-coated U.S. Army musetted gear bag. The bag was a donation from a captured U.S. Army prisoner of war. The backside of Cat Island was layered. It started with a soft, sandy beach that gave way to sawgrass and finally to a clogged forest of trees and swamp. It was void of all life except for mosquitoes and water moccasins. Snakes didn't bother Axel, but mosquitoes, that was another story. The annoying buzz around your ears, the sneak attacks that left you scratching for days. The little bloodsuckers were undoubtedly the worst of God's creations, and they were copious on Cat Island. The far side of the island hosted the U.S. Army's secret war dog reception and training center, and every now and then he could hear a distant bark carried on the light sea breeze. Axel smirked as he recalled reading the details of the facility.